huffed, and I snuffed, and I sneezed a great sneeze. And you know what? The whole darn straw house fell down. And right in the middle of the pile of straw was the first little pig as a doornail. He had been home the whole time. It seemed like a shame to leave a perfectly good ham dinner lying there in the straw. So I ate it up. Think of it as a bacon cheeseburger just lying there. Do you hear us talking during a story? Did people ever talk when you all used to know? We just listen and visualize everything. Tony, I don't know which direction you're facing, but you're not participating. Amaya? I was feeling a little better, but I still didn't have a cup of sugar. So I went to the next neighbor's house. This neighbor was the first little pig's brother. He was a little smarter, but not much. He had built his house of sticks. Ding dong! I rang the doorbell on the stick house. No answer. Nobody answered. I called, Mr. Pig, Mr. Pig, are you in? He yelled back, go away, Wolf, you can't come in. I'm shaving the hairs on my chinny chin chin. Sorry.
That was a crazy laugh. That was a really weird laugh.
Because it reminds me of Mr. with the shaving the hairs on his chinny chin.
That's not funny.
I'm sorry, I'm out of my okay.
Yeah, who was this?
I had just Amaya and Carmen and Brianna. I think Brandon is really trying to listen, and y'all are giving like a little mini performance. They getting on your last nerve, Brandon.
Me too.
And okay, here we go. I just grabbed the doorknob when I felt another sneeze coming on. I huffed, and I snuffed, and I tried to cover my mouth, but I sneezed a great sneeze. And you are not going to believe it. But this guy's house fell down just like his brother's. When the dust cleared, there was the second little pig, dead as a doornail. Wolf's honor. Wolf's honor. Now, you know food will spoil if you just leave it out in the open. So I did the only thing there was to do. I had dinner again. Think of it as a second helping. I was getting awfully full.
I gotta do that too.
But my cold was feeling a little better. And I still didn't have that cup of sugar for my dear old granny's birthday cake. So I went to the next house. Now, this guy was the first.
Who, me? Nuh-uh, he keeps saying if it was no answer. If you
Okay.
go down the
Okay, Christian, we don't do that.
say that.
Christian, if you did, don't do it. If you didn't, just realize it spoils the story, okay? Christian, let me finish my story, babe. One day I'd like to get through a whole entire story. This guy was the first and second little pig's brother. You can sit at your seat after you get it. He must have been the brains of the family. He had built his house of bricks. I knocked on the brick house.
He put it on the
Yoo-hoo! No answer. I called, Mr. Pig, Mr. Pig, are you in? And you know what that rude little porker answered? Get out of here! Wolf! Don't bother me again! Talk about impolite. He probably had a whole sack full of sugar, and he wouldn't give me one little cup for my dear sweet old granny's birthday cake. What a pig! I was just about to go home and maybe make a nice birthday card instead of a cake when I felt my cold. Snuff. Sneeze once again. And the third little pig yelled, and your old granny can sit on a pit. Now, I'm usually a pretty calm fellow, but when somebody talks about my granny like that, I go crazy. When the cops drove up, of course, I was trying to break down this pig's his door. And the whole time I was huffing and puffing and sneezing at you and making a real scene. The rest, as they say, is history. The news reporters came out about the two little pigs found out about the 2 little pigs I had for dinner. They figured a sick guy is going around to borrow a cup of sugar. Didn't sound very exciting, so they jazzed up the story with all that huffing and puffing and huffing and puffing and blowing down a house. And it made me the big bad wolf. That's it. That's the real story. I was framed. And maybe you could loan me a cup of sugar.